Hey crew, quick video for those guys with a bit of that they got a 150 Pro on there, wondering what's this compartment for. You know, obviously you've got your tools. Let's have a look, see if this works. Yeah, you got your tools in there, even though it seems like there's a few missing type thing, the normal thing, but that's all right, don't worry about that. You know, they'll save where they can. Oh, that's going on there, yep. So that's cool, but there's a whole another compartment here. Right, and even with the cane table there, you can go like that and access everything, no problem. Or you can just lift it out, right? Just lift it out like that. And that's what I wanted to show you. A couple of containers we found that seem to fill the space pretty well. I've got some only plastic throwaway cutlery in there at the moment. Probably could possibly get rid of these straps, or you could use them to strap them in if you wanted to. You know, you could back it off. You know, there's a bit more room there, and strap them in. I just don't see the need to, so I'm still in consideration. I'll leave them for the moment, but can probably just pull those out and get rid of them. What I'd like to see, I might send this video to Kaon, specifically for the 150 Prados. Obviously, the 120's got that awesome cage. So once you've got something like that, you're kind of spewing when you haven't got it. And what I'm thinking is, we could just take this off and discard it. So let's just get rid of that over there. Gone, rubbish. No, just joking, it's still there. What I'm going to tell you about is these containers, right? Because they're only a couple bucks each, and you might be able to do what I'm doing. You might have your cutlery in one and some other cooking gear, or you might even make one like a toiletry bag, whatever, or first aid kit. Put your first aid, toiletry stuff in one, cutlery in the other. Depends, you know, family or single or couple or whatever, right? But you might as well make use of the space. So the first thing, let's hit that, right? So the containers, where do they come from? You know where they came from, where all the other rubbish comes from. Anyway, only about $1.50 or $2 a pack. I can't remember. She told me they were a couple of bucks each or less type thing, right? It was a 2-pack, as you can see. So Kmart, I think it was. Yep, Kmart. That Anco 2-pack food containers. It was a 1 litre container, right? So that's BPA free, whatever, right? But you know, sometimes there's some real crap quality. They're not like the Decor ones, but the lids go on and off a bit easier. Haven't tested it yet, but I don't think they're going to be watertight like I think the Decor ones are watertight. I'm not saying they're any good. They're going to be made wherever as well. But anyway, 2-pack, a few bucks. They both fit in there, right? And the cover goes on, no problem. That's sitting there because of that strap. That's what I said about the strap, but it doesn't matter because the cover just holds it in, it retains it. They seem to be like perfect height. They don't, well, I don't give it a bit longer, but I don't think they're going to rattle around or anything like that. But the point I'm making for Kaon, I suppose, is if we could somehow come up with something that replaced that door cover, that because there's a bit more room with the table, even with the table folded up, right? Let's just take a look here, right? With the table folded up, there's still space there, right? We got another, well, it varies top to bottom. At the bottom, I'm taking a guess here, we've probably got 20 mil to the table here and a bit more at the top. So we could have something made that, you know, again, if we can put these awesome screws in here, and when I did that, if you haven't seen the other video, the 35 kilos on the table, right, testing the strength of the table. No, these are not bolts, they're just screws into the plastic, same as the standard arrangement everyone's got. There's no mirrors, smoke and mirrors going on. If you haven't, check out those videos. We've got one on each channel because we did one video on each vehicle, and it's kind of like, it's kind of mechanical kind of touring. It's neither mechanical or scenery touring, it's in between. So it's going to be a bit mixed between the two channels. But if there was something made up that could screw 1, 2, well, you don't need at the top, so it's just going to be, so a basket somehow, maybe it only needs to be a low basket like the other one. Here we go. So, but then it's going to be hard to get things in. You kind of want to cut this out, and it's just a waste of space. I want to use the space. So look, that's what Tin's for. He's got the brains, creative, and the equipment to know how to do it, and you know, come up with something that screws perhaps into that plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, maybe just a really low, so we can tuck stuff into there rather than put containers, just so we've got that barrier there, so we can tuck stuff down into there. I reckon that could be the go actually, but then it's really going to make me want to cut this open, and you're not, because then you're going to get dust in, and that's the thing with these open. Oh, the door's sealed, so you shouldn't get dust behind there anyway. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud here, guys. I wanted to give you those container numbers. Take it or leave it. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want to do that, that's what we're doing for now. Right, I'm going to get some cutlery, make sure they fit in there. Like I said, throwaway cutlery fits. So I'm sure even if you've got to put it corner to corner, you know what I mean? A couple of sets of cutlery like we normally carry, you know, 4 forks, 4 knives, 4 spoons, and your general knife, a teaspoon, whatever, right there. And then we've got a bigger container with all the more in-depth stuff that we try not to use really. So I'll be happy to leave that out of the vehicle and just have the basics in that container, and whatever else is going to go there. That could have the cloth, some detergent, whatever, you know. This is more of the kitchen type area for me. Anyway guys, I'm out of here. Bada bing. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn the bell on. There's going to be more awesome videos. Check out some other videos, better videos than this. Just a little tip to help you out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, turn the bell on. See ya.